And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. We've got Jalen Wells, Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant. And for Los Angeles, Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Looking at these teams tonight, Richard, they are half-court teams, tend to grind out possessions.
Oh, it's old school basketball, as they like to say. And it's not the high-flying offenses we're used to seeing. Both teams like to slow it down.
Now here's Morant. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And here's Doncic. Puts up a deep three. Aldama grabs the board. Doncic against Morant. Up and over Doncic. Morant, no good. Doncic outside. Here's Reeves. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Nice concentration for Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
To the middle. And stolen by Reeves. Ayton inside. Jackson on him. And Ayton with the stuff.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Here's Morant. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Reeves. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Morant against Doncic. And that one's good. Morant.
Working through the lane. Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Morant against Doncic. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Ja Morant picks one up. Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team, and he's got a championship to show for it.
That's good from Doncic.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Second free throw, no good.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
It's Jackson, high post. Up and over Doncic. Jackson can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to James. Double team on James. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Smart comes in for Reeves.
Second team. Substitution for your Lakers, Jackson Hayes.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Doncic with the bucket.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. Keeps you honest.
Here's Morant. Good D by Doncic.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Smart for 3. And Morant clears the board. Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Wells. It's Jackson, high post. Inside, Aldama. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Gets those passes off quickly. Jackson Jr. really sees the floor.
Morant against Doncic. A minute 20 left in the first. Stolen by Jackson. Deflects the pass. Aldama outside. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Jackson, over Ayton. Oh, and there is Jaren Jackson. Fantastic play.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Here's Doncic. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Aldama outside. Jackson down low. Is covered by Ayton. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
Tries the spin move. Good.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Morant against Doncic. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
That one is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Austin Reeves out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Smart. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Here's Spencer. In his last outing, he had 11 points. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Clark's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Kleber outside. Outside Reeves. And he makes it. Reeves has got his second basket of the game.
And give Reeves credit right there. I mean, even with the defense draped on him, Austin stays cool and buries the shot.
Pass to Landale. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Outside Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Shot from 12. Morant, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant with the close-range bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Kleba outside. Pass to Reeves. And here the second quarter of action. Just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Can't get it to drop. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba, and Lukadoncic subbed in for Smart. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Now here's Reeves. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. Pass to Doncic. Floats one up. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got his 4th rebound in this one. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Doncic. He's coming off a 25-point game against Houston.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks. And you know that he altered a few more.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Brian, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. From behind the arc, buries it from 3. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Landale. .57 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Ayton. Down low. Shot to stop the run. And finished off by Hayes.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
1:39 left in the first half. Here's Wells. Aldama outside. Outside Morant. Fires from deep. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Doncic. The rebound by Jackson.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Morant with it. Now Doncic defending. Morant flashing in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
Doncic against Morant. Doncic passes to Arabia. From deep, Reeves nails it from beyond the arc. Reeves has got 7 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Back to Morant. The three. No good. That's his 6th miss in 9 tries. Oh, stolen by Morant. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson can't get it to go. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies. Came away with a win.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Memphis ahead, up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Now let's break down the first half of our game. The Grizzlies are locked in a tight one.
Let me tell you guys, there's nothing better than playing well on the road and hearing that silence.
Yeah, in many ways, they've looked like the more comfortable team. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
Checking out the group for Tomas Isolo to start the second half. Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. Then there's Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant. Pass to Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Grizzlies lead by 4. Here's Wells. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
Doncic against Morant. Doncic passes to James. Nice work inside from James.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
The shot that time, not on target. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And now let's pull up the numbers on the point guards with the highest assist averages over the last month. 5th on the list, lukadoncic.
You know, these are the best playmakers in the NBA, guys. I mean, they're the ones who keep the offense running at full speed.
It's fun to watch these guys in action. Their creativity, the vision they have, it's point guard play at its best.
Hachimura with a screen on Morant. Doncic passes to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Doncic against Morant. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Aldama. The fadeaway. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
A reliable role player. Hachimura's versatility, especially scoring-wise, is what makes him so valuable.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Hachimura, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
And both free throws good for Hachimura. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Aldama, left side. The floater. Basket counts. Aldama's got 6.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Morant against Doncic. To the paint. And stolen by Jackson. It's Wells on the wing. He's got 7. It's Wells on the wing. Clock at 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
From deep, here's Doncic. Connects from downtown. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, fans, here comes your Laker girl.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. Laravia is checked in for James. And it's Marcus Smart in for Doncic. Then for Memphis, Landale comes in for Aldama. And Spencer's subbed in for Ja Morant. On defense, Los Angeles. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Landale. And here's Jackson, 6 to shoot. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
To the inside, here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Spencer. Over to the wing. Back to Wells. Here's Spencer. For 3. And another miss by Memphis.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
43 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Wells. Drops one in from the wing. Wells has got 9.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
LaRavia outside. Hayes with a screen. LaRavia passes to Hayes. And here's Reeves outside. Cleared away by Wells. Grizzlies lead by 6. Here's Spencer. Still no points. Here's Jackson. Fades away and sinks a tough shot.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
There's the triple. And no good. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. We've got Austin Reeves, Maxi Kleber out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's Vincent in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Reeves. Landale defending. Pass to Smart, to the middle. Here's Hayes. 5 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Shot is good by Reeves.
With little time to spare still, Reeves didn't allow himself to be right.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Williams from long range. And Reeves pulls it down. Well, the Lakers shooting at 45% of the game so far. Hayes with a screen on Williams. To the paint. And it's Hayes. That time on the assist by Reeves.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Now here's Moran.
Powerful.
Yes!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Kleber, left side. Smart passes to Reeves. Here's Vincent. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. LaRavia's checked in for Smart. Connect comes in for Reeves. And lukadoncic subbed in for Vincent. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Aldama's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And again, it's Memphis missing.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Landale. Here's Connect outside. And another three for the Lakers.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Takes a 13-footer. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Doncic against Morant. Doncic is doubled. Laravia outside. Let's go with a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Off target with the three. Now Los Angeles with it. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Doncic with it. He lets it go. Oh, it doesn't go.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Morant outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. Yes, sir, it's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleba. LeBron, he's checked in for Laravia. And Reeves is subbed in for Connect. Here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Hachimura with a screen on Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The triple, LeBron James.
Oh my gosh, LeBron James is hitting a huge bucket. No one has done it more for longer than LeBron James.
Jackson outside. He shoots. Yes, sir. Sticks the J.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Now James. James drives the lane. Oh, huge slam by LeBron.
Sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Aldama outside. Misses the three. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Hachimura. From deep. Buries it from outside.
Is anyone, are we even surprised at this point? Like, this is what he does. Like, he just shows up. Clutch. Oh, it's clutch time? All right, here you go.
Wells with it. James is there. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And here's Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Takes a three. Knocks down the trifecta.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're losing by 8. It in easily.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
And they doubled up Doncic. And we're going to have a jump ball.
The jump ball has been called.
Three-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wells with it, picked up by James. Count it!
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. Timeout called. Memphis. They trail by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Your Lakers, make some noise.
Doncic against Morant. Oh, it's off! And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
At the line for the Lakers, Austin Reeves taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead, trying to close that door.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
At the line for 2, Austin Reeves.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
And so it's the Lakers with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, tell me about the importance of how this team closed things out down the stretch.
In the fourth quarter, we turned up our defense and we executed offensively. We finally made some shots from the perimeter in the fourth quarter, and it allowed us to get back into the game and take control late.
What a great fourth quarter. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you.